Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here again. Just to introduce myself for a second, my name is Felix Bott. I will be hosting you through the entire week here at EREC. So nice for you to be here. And today I've got a little webinar from Conor Dowd from the AMCS group, and he will talk a little bit about technology in the fiber recycling operations. He is from AMCS, who are a software and consulting company, is specialized on the recycling market. And yes, I will just start it up now. Thank you for being here. Have fun and see you afterwards.
Hello and good morning, and you're very welcome to the AMCS Platform presentation on taking your recycling to the next level. My name is Conor Dowd. I'm Product Marketing Manager here for recycling at AMCS. And over the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to share with you our insights into the recycling market, some of the challenges that recyclers face, and also some of the solutions we have to open up the very significant opportunities that lie at the heart of the circular economy. As I said, my name is Conor Dowd. I want to share with you today the AMCS vision of the connected MRF, which is based on our AMCS platform solution that delivers an end-to-end and integrated solution to automate all the processes and workflows at your MRF. Finally, I will give you a short interview of our company and a sample of our customers. We're going to start by first looking at the most common challenges identified from our customer feedback, market research, and trend analysis facing any recycling MRF when they review the area of automation. Our experience is many MRFs use disparate IT systems to manage their collections, their weighbridge, pricing, financial costing, and outbound logistics. Our experience again shows that most MRFs have low levels of integration and connected IT automation. Very often the automation consists of separate IT systems, Excel, manual, and paper-based processes, really disconnected workflows. This disconnection leads to an inherent inefficiency across the entire processing and value chain. And nowhere is this more apparent in the area of incoming feedstock and its quality control. Our view is if you do not have a consistent and standardized digitalized means of inspecting and measuring quality of feedstock, then this will really compromise your ability to get the best quality output, the best prices, and also have sustainable outlets. Recyclers are operating in a global environment, so the regulations relating to customs, export, EHS are also very burdensome. And again, they can involve and generate a lot of paperwork. So it's very important when it comes to compliance that customers have digital tools to automate and process and digitize paperwork. We view stock management as also being critical. Particularly, you need to know what you currently have and what you need to have to meet your sales commitments. Clearly, you also need to know what it costs you to source and process the information and stock, and what its likely market valuation is. Our experience shows that very few companies have digitalized this, and therefore they are working blind or based on lagging indicators. But it is possible with our system to work on a real-time view of the stock that's on your site and the various status of the stock. Another and final common automation challenge for recycling is in the area of multi-party relationships and contracts. But what we see in recycling is very complex multi-part relationships, as a recycler needs to manage contracts with buyers, sellers, brokers, haulers, regulators, freight companies, tax authorities. And all of these relationships and contracts mean collaboration, sharing of data and documents. And the best and only way to do this is to digitalize them to the greatest extent so that you can share information on for example, on portals with your partners, and you can avoid paperwork, You can avoid email and PDFs, etc. The following is our vision of our integrated solution to provide you with the connected MRF. It's based on our platform solution. It's an integrated end-to-end technology. It leverages today's best technologies to help you digitalize your business, delivering efficiency and visibility across your MRF. So, as this diagram shows, a recycling MRF is characterized by having a number of connected processes. They're sequential and they're interdependent. And you need to automate and digitalize and connect each of these processes to create the most value and to protect your margins. If you fail to connect these key processes that we look here on the screen, then you will lose value. For example, we believe that quality inspection should be fully integrated with other key functions. So if your grading result is to upgrade or downgrade a load, then it should connect automatically with 1, your stock to reflect the adjusted breakdown, and 2, it should be linked to automatically notify your customer or relationship manager of the customer about a quality issue, and also provide them with robust evidence, be that, for example, images or other documentation. 3, it should also link to the finance and commercial team so they can decide whether they need to adjust the rebate or charges for the customer providing the non-compliant information. So you can see a common theme. The common theme is connecting, automating, digitalizing, and integrating data and processes across your enterprise. And we view this as absolutely critical. So the first process I'm going to start with is the area of demand planning, which we see as foundational to the operation of a MRF. Effective demand planning is about ensuring that you have a continuous supply of material over the month to meet your MRF's needs and to fulfill your contractual obligations to your end customers. So it needs to answer the questions of what do I need to sell and when? Where will I source this from? Where will I buy it from? And at what price? How am I going to organize my inbound logistics? How am I going to collect it? How am I going to get it delivered to me? How will I organize my production shifts to turn the raw material, for example, the loose cardboard into baled cardboard, into finished goods? And also, how do I organize my outbound logistics? AMCS have developed a very user-friendly and comprehensive planning tool to support this key function of demand planning. And this in turn is supported by other key functions, such as having real-time visibility of your stock, as well as being able to plan your production requirements. The next stage we look at is the inbound logistics, the collection and purchasing of material. And again, here we provide a comprehensive and automated transport management system for recycling companies that either manage their own collection fleet or use a third-party fleet to collect inbound material. It's a very user-friendly tool, as you can see. You have visual tools, digital maps, and it uses the best available technology to automatically build efficient collection schedules. It consists of an integrated mobile application for the driver to collect the material, collect proof of collection, record the material breakdown if necessary, and any exceptions, for example, delays or overloaded containers, and it also provides them with practical tools like guided navigation. Now, we have designed specific recycling functionality here to allow the most efficient collection and breakdown of, for example, curtain siders that typically collect baled or palletized recycling material and that might be visiting multiple customers and collecting multiple material types. Our mobile application has been designed to reflect that complexity and capture all the necessary information. We believe this combination of highly automated transport planning combined with a very user-friendly and functional mobile application can reduce your transport costs significantly by a minimum of 15% and allowing you to provide better service and digitize and automate a key process that heretofore has been manual and paper-based. The second process is the area of the weighbridge, and fast throughput at the weighbridge or scale is absolutely key. We view the weighbridge almost as the checkout lane in any retailer shop. It's about speed, it's about capturing the right information efficiently. Our big innovation here is to provide an automated, unattended weighbridge solution for all scheduled expected collections. This means that when your drivers arrive at the recycling MRF, they can identify themselves using a fob, or it could be automatic number plate recognition. And the inbound transactions can be automatically recorded, checked, and verified without any requirement for interventions of any other person. Now, this is a very exciting innovation in that it increases productivity on the weighbridge, and it also means that you can have your facility working out of hours at the weekends or late at evening when you can't really justify to have a weighbridge or scale operator. Another innovation that we've managed here is the area of the paperless weighbridge, where again we provide a digital signature capture to capture the driver's signature and then to attach it to the weighbridge or scale ticket, which then can be automatically sent via email to the driver, thus reducing any delays and costs around paper and printing of scale tickets. The next section we look at, next process flow, is the area of inspecting the load. And again, as the screen shows you, we've designed a very, very user-friendly application for your inspection staff to carry out a quality inspection of the load. So you can look at the quality of the load, you can capture any variances, so you can ensure that you're paying a fair and correct price for the material. So the AMCS platform for paper recycling, it includes support for mobile devices to reduce the time and effort on this, so that each load and bale can be inspected, it can be graded. We've functionality for moisture readings, specific contaminants. We can eliminate or subcontract material that maybe you're not paying rebates for, like pallets or containers or drums, etc. Photos of all the material can be taken with a phone and tablet using the AMCS system. They're easily uploaded or emailed to clients. This means any issues can be accurately reported back to the supplier of the material with robust documentation, if you're going to make any financial claim against the supplier. So deductions for the contamination, weight loss, or reclassification are automatically matched onto the supplier invoice for the load. And ultimately, it provides you with a feedback loop to allow your customer-facing people to engage with suppliers and to educate them and to improve the quality of the inbound material. I think the benefits here are very self-evident in that you improve your feedstock quality, you pay a fair and correct price, and then ultimately you build a reputation for quality with your end customers, the mills, be it the paper mills or the steel mills that you're selling material onto. Again, the best and only way to manage this effectively is with a digitized process that can be integrated and connected with all the other processes in terms of communication to your suppliers, as well as your pricing and charging mechanism. An important, really important process is the advanced pricing engine. And we have designed a specific advanced and highly automated pricing engine for the recycling industry, which really reflects the specifics and complexities of our industry. And it allows you to really configure and optimize your pricing, be it charges or rebates, to protect your margin. Prices, as we can see in this diagram, can be configured at a company level, depot level, and at a customer, right down to a specific customer site level. And you can do a lot of clever and smart things here with our intelligent pricing. You can incentivize, for example, suppliers to have heavier loads or deliver higher tonnage in an invoicing period and give them a price to incentivize that behavior. Similarly, you can disincentivize them or penalize them for lower quality or lower weight loads, etc. Again, showing them with documented evidence. You can offer quasi open book pricing by tying whatever price or charge that you're prepared to pay to an index with offsets for your charges, maybe your collection charges or your processing charges. The beauty and strength of this is you only have to charge the index price in one location once in the month, and this will automatically cascade and automatically change any charges or rebates that you have linked to the index. You can also offer promotional pricing for a limited period, for a week or for a period for a customer too. And again, remember, all our pricing carries an effective date. That means a review date after which the pricing will expire, and then which your commercial or financial people will review and enter a new date. It's a very powerful way of protecting your margin. So really, our main focus here is to allow you to configure and automate the pricing to reduce any administrative burden you have, and most importantly, to protect your margin. Production management, this is a key area for us because it allows recyclers both to plan their production, i.e. how they will transform their feedstock into their finished goods for sale. Now, this will vary from recycling MRF. In the example we're looking here, it's a very, very simple model of taking in loose cardboard and baling it. So we have a concept of a production shift. So you can work out, for example, how much loose cardboard you can bale each day based on your shift. So for example, if your baler can bale 10 tons per an hour, you plan on that basis, and you plan, you work back from your demand plan, i.e. what's your contract, what are you obliged to deliver each month, and you can work back to that and work out how many production shifts you need to do. You can also use the opportunity to review what your actual output was against planned. So really what we're providing here is, if we use the simple example of a MRF baling cardboard, our solution will allow you to calculate the costs per ton of the raw materials and then add on the operational costs that would be associated with this production management to arrive at the cost of finished goods. And clearly the last piece of the jigsaw we also offer too is a valuation of the finished goods, so you can see what margin you're making on each bale of cardboard in this example. We also see stock management as a key value driver for recycling MRF. You need to have the right amount of stock available at the right time to fulfill your sales contracts. And again, the AMCS platform provides a real-time view of the stock at your depot or across multiple depots if you're a larger enterprise. It can break the stock down by stock you own, stock that you may be holding by third parties, stock that you may even be holding in third-party locations. It also records the status of the stock. Is the stock raw materials? Is it work in progress? Is it finished goods? And clearly, as I said, it can accumulate the weighted average cost per ton of the material and even take into consideration a valuation for any finished goods, which will help you in consideration of what the final market price should be or in a calculation of your margin. Again, clearly the benefit here is to give you real-time control and visibility of your stock, your associated costs, and your stock value. So you avoid any stock shortfalls, or indeed you don't have much of excess cash tied up in your stock. And the next part is when we conclude, where we're selling material and we conclude an agreement to sell material. Again, we connect the processes right throughout the AMCS platform. So what we do is we create the logistics for this final sale of the material. We create slots for each container movement. We can schedule this on the planning calendar, and we can organize the delivery or the collection of the containers to the various loading points, which can be our depots or third-party ones. Again, we provide a comprehensive solution to manage all the administration around creating these orders, the jobs, and the release numbers for the haulers collecting the material. Important part of the outbound logistics, particularly for the export business too, is again, we have a mobile application providing support for outbound logistics. in that it allows you to link the packing list, the VGM, and the various compliance information to the outbound weighbridge record. This weighbridge record then can be automatically sent on to the hauler or the final destination. And clearly an important part of that too is, again, using our grading app to take the necessary photographs of each container load, 4 or 5 photographs, adding the pictures and the documentations, adding the load details, making sure you have all the documentation should you face any queries or quality claims further down the line. So hopefully now you have got a clear picture of the AMCS platform and the value that it can provide for your company right across your recycling MRF. AMCS is the largest software company specializing in recycling. We're a global leader in this area. We operate out of 22 offices in 23 countries worldwide with more than 600 employees. Our customer list includes the largest recycling companies worldwide, companies like Veolia, Suez, Cascades, Sunoco, WestRock, and Grupo Gondi. So we provide recycling solutions for all streams, including metal, plastics, fiber, food, waste, and wood. Our SaaS-based solutions are used by some of the largest companies worldwide, right down to smaller, independent, and family-owned businesses. Thank you very much. That concludes our presentation today. If you have any further questions on the presentation, please reach out to me. My contact details are there. Be very happy to take any queries from you. Thanks again for your attention and good luck.
Thanks a lot to Conor Dowd for that presentation, and of course to you for attending here. You can also head over to their booth where you will find the contact information again. It's conor.dowd@amcs.com, and of course at the booth you will also have the possibility to contact them via live chat. So just give them a message and they will already get back to you. So thank you very much for attending. I will be very happy to see you on our next webinar at 12 o'clock, which will be on German again. And there we will talk a little bit about digitalization and the possibilities to get substitutions for that as well. And after that, at 12:30, we will have our next English presentation with Andreas Jäger from Steinert, who will talk a little bit about the sorting of commercial waste and bulky, and especially bulky waste, where their machines come in especially handy. Thank you so much for attending. See you next time. Bye-bye.